But I probably drink every day of my life.
Yeah.
In fact, I know I do.
So do you feel like it's a depending necessary to have it, or is it just an enjoyment?
I'd miss it if I didn't have it right now. I don't know how it would affect me if I didn't have it right now, because it's something I enjoy doing. And if it's something you enjoy doing and it's not hurting or harming you, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Has alcohol affected you medically in any way?
I do have conditions. I'm a type 1 diabetic, for instance, and I have been told drinking is probably not a good idea for that condition. But then again, a doctor can tell me lots of things which he believes would help my health, or maybe lots of other people. But I'm a great believer in just stepping forward and enjoying your life without restricting yourself too much. But in moderation, I think things are always best.
That's true. That's very good. Has it affected your life in terms of just as you are?
Well,
as you say, it's been.
Yeah, it's health-wise, I wouldn't consider it has done me any harm.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I guess I had my moments, my nights out where I drank too much. I got in trouble with the police.
Yeah.
Which I guess is maybe a lot more common these days, but yeah, I ended up in punch-ups in pubs. Maybe my fault, maybe not. Couldn't always tell. Work-wise, I've always been able to get up and go to work, hangover or not. I've always found that it hasn't restricted me in that way at all. And I've got no regrets. I like a drink. It's for lots of people it can cause them a problem. But I think anyone that drinks regularly, i.e. every day, I think all of us are one can away from a park bench.
How would you feel if alcohol was not in your life? As I know you said it's a big importance.
Yeah, if you took it away from me, I guess I would miss it. I don't know whether I could say it's the reaction of the alcohol which is what I enjoy, or I just enjoy the atmosphere of people around me talking and chatting after having a drink. The social side of it, I think is... Drink has got a bad name in a lot of ways, but I think there are some positives from it. Us as humans, we've been drinking alcohol for thousands of years in one form or another, whether it's wine or beer or spirits. But I think it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's all down to yourself.
My father is a good friend of Brian's, and as he knows him well, I thought I'd get him to ask a few questions.
Brian, you're one of the more sociable people that I know. You've always enjoyed a social occasion, and you've also organised a lot of events, parties, dinners, suppers. Alcohol's been a big part of that, but with so many people have had so much fun out of things that you've organised. Have you ever thought about how your life might have taken different paths if things that you spent your time organising weren't revolving around parties, alcohol, kind of culture?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, or getting at there. I must admit, I've never thought about it. I've never had a time where I thought, I'm not having a drink, because I always have done. But I don't think I've considered another avenue I could follow. I mean, I'd need a hobby or something away from a pub. And I haven't been drawn to that, so I don't really see it as anything I've ever really thought about. I'm in a channel, and that's where I've always been, and I think that's where I'll always stay. Going on this avenue of having a drink, meeting people in a pub, going to a pub on a regular basis, I think that's always going to stay there. I mean, I suppose I'm old-fashioned in a lot of ways, but a pub is a big part of Great Britain's social history. I don't think there's any other country in the world that's got a culture of pubs and clubs, and so many of them. You know, there's no other country in the world that can say there's a pub on every street corner. And, you know, a lot of visitors to this country do mention it. I've known American and Canadian people when they come to this country and they go out every night with friends they know here and they just go to the pub. They don't understand it, they don't get it. You know, their own country, they'd probably go out and climb up mountains or go and see the lakes or something. But I guess our habit, if you like, or our social history means that going to a pub is a natural thing to do, and that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bedrock of our social culture, and you make friends and you meet people.
Exactly. I think a lot of people's present wives or boyfriends, they probably met in a pub. You know, as I say earlier, you know, a lot of the girlfriends I had for a great period of time were barmaids, lovely girls. But they didn't stay around long, barmaids, they tend to move on.
Yeah.
So it was a case of, that's probably why I never got married. Not to do with alcohol, it's just they never hung around.
You mentioned some of the people from other cultures, Americans, Canadians, I'm sure there's many, many others, where they might go hiking, go to the mountains. Have you ever spent any time dwelling on some of the hobbies that you might have pursued with a bit more enthusiasm or vigour?
Oh yeah. I mean,
had it not been for your enjoyment of socialising with alcohol?
Well, football was a big part of my life. You know, having played for a good team in my younger days, we always went for a drink after a game or after training. So that hobby was linked with it. I suppose anything that I took upon which was not without a drink attached to it, I probably wouldn't have attached myself to it. If I was to have another outward thinking thing to do, there's got to be a drink involved. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. I'm not sorry, I don't make any excuses, that's just the way I am. And I'm happy with it. If other people aren't, that's their problem.
Do you ever think about how your personality might be different if you didn't enjoy having a drink? Do you know who you are without alcohol?
Yes, I do. And no, I don't think that my personality would be that different. I think having a drink enhances my personality. I'm not a shy person, but having a drink does, I think, help me open up a little bit more. Be a bit more honest with myself and other people. It's a great conversation opener, icebreaker they call it, isn't it? That sort of thing.
Alcohol is an interesting subject. There is a lot to talk about. For each person, alcohol plays a different role. It could play a massive role in someone's life or no role at all, depending on religion, opinion and more. I hope this has been entertaining and thanks for watching.